and Mangochi. For more information, contact 0883 815 055 or 0996 892 965, bringing wisdom into your home.
Tuesday's edition of Press Review right here on Luntha TV. Today, Tuesday, the 10th of September 2024. It is yet another time where we take you through some of the stories that are appearing in our newspapers. And today, you're with me, Tandi Wemzumara, and of course, I'm not alone. I'm here with my colleague,
Brennan Manza.
Good morning, Brennan. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you, Tandi?
I'm doing okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So I will be taking you through the Daily Times.
And I'll be taking you through what has been published in the Nation newspaper.
Should I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. On the front page of the Daily Times, there's a story appearing. A headline reads, Marib faces funding gap. The sub-headlines read, as Mera fails to remit 102 billion Malawi kwacha, vandalism costs project 1 billion Malawi kwacha. Now, the full story, or rather part of the story on this one, part of it reads, the Ministry of Energy has disclosed that the Malawi Energy Regulatory Authority, MERA, owes it 102 billion Malawi kwacha meant for implementation of the Malawi Rural Electrification Program, MARIP. It says this has had a negative bearing on the progress of the program. Okay.
Maybe it's just to do with devaluation, perhaps?
I believe so, but then, okay.
Yeah,
I feel like that we've seen, this is not the first time that I've seen the program. I feel like, and it always has to do with funding rules, and now it says Amera owes the ministry 102 billion Malawi kwacha, which is meant for the implementation of the program itself.
Yeah, because like here in the Nation that says Marib deadline nears 160 sites connected, but partly the story here, Marib is also facing the challenge of escalated costs after jumping from 40 billion to 70 billion kwacha due to devaluation of the kwacha and an increase in minimum wage. So there are two things. My salaries are not having about it. The normal video I mean about so billion chitwaja and I was the projection at first. The minutes of about so when a boy in it, I'm going to know why is a cabin reading, you know, good more Zakaruda so what that is harmful and my salaries of no doubt where's in those of Sizija Zaunjis and the my cost or Bangla implement project many so the question is it and is it equal resilience to Dumina Madilamene Amela figured
definitely. Definitely, because they would, for example, if they assume they could drama imena banga budget wambira, they will not figure, for example, main 10 districts. Literally, didn't drama maybe 5, maybe 5. Not half of what was expected. So
the Malamia Cadodera, the more photo kuza markets and the like, but many mechanisms, you know. So that's why you to mark out Baba would I mean, to get you vominis of the Quaja, even powerful. My implications are calamity. This is just one of the implications that has come out.
And this is just energy sector.
You see,
or even energy sector where, apart from Kanya Mageti, whatever issues are there as well. We're talking of Kanya, fuel.
And the fuels are and the
already station and you're going to go to fuel water.
ena uli sanate yango kuchita hodi kumene.
If you think about it,
Akudira kuti
it's
akakweza
questionable.
atulutse kuti apeze phindu.
And ndisikutika khala kwayamba zimachitika.
Zimachitika.
Because you can tell kuti mafuta akhozobwera kutengera limene akupezekera. So nthawi zambiri ndi munthu akafuna kupeza ndalama zambiri amapanga kaye hodi kuti adzagulitse
And ironically, those others who are pushing for the fuel increase, fuel prices increase, aliso ndi masaita amene amakhala kulitsa mafuta. So they know what
they are going to do that. It's like
you see?
Now it makes so much
yes,
sense.
Nditu even ma ministers wa ma MP na akudziwa kuti akangokweza pata andipo. Ndio ndi kampeni kubwera iyi ndiyendetsa ndi mosavuta. So nditu nkhani yake wambiri makhala kukokera kwako. Not kuti kuthandiza anthu amene alovutika. Strike looms in judiciary as judges, magistrates revive plans to down tools. Wheels of justice are set to grind to a screeching halt if grievances of judges and magistrates over review of their conditions of service are not addressed. Magistrates and Judges Association of Malawi, MAJAM, Secretary General Peter Kandulu, in an interview, said the judicial officers' conditions of service were last reviewed in 2012, contrary to constitutional provisions. He was reacting to Association of Magistrates in Malawi intentions to take an industrial action to push the government to review their conditions of service during the ongoing meeting of Parliament in Lilongwe. Kani ndi ya ma demonstration amene ndithu majaji, ma magistrate akukonza ndithu kuti yayi anyanyali ntchito kufuna ndithu kuti aoneke.
First time that this is happening.
Sikale ndithu chanayipangaso
maybe 2 months ago, I think.
Strike now. Should be. Tinaona ndithu akupangaso ma strike omwewa kufuna kuti awakonzereso ndithu kuti zikuenda bwanji. At the same time pamene akuchita ndithu ma demonstration amenewa nkhani yake so ina amene ilipo, I think it's been published in the Daily Times about the nkhani yokhudza zonse zimene ziliko should be Thursday. Nkhani yokhudza bill imene yoona ndithu nkhani zokhudza chilungamo. Bali nkhani ndithu imene ikubwera posachedwa apa makamaka dzulo zathu CCJP atulutsa kalata imene akuchita endorse ndithu kuchita support ma demonstration amene alipo amene akonza ndithu akatswiri nkhani yoona nkhani za malamulo. I'm trying to check kuti nkhani imene ilipo. I think it's been published in the Daily Times. But nkhani yayikulu ndiyokhudza zionetsero zomwezi kuti pali nkhani yokhudza kukonza malamulo kapena kuchita reform ma judiciary mabilu ena ona za malamulo. So ndi nkhani zoti zikubwerera limodzi kuonanso kuti zonsezo zokhudza za malamulo awanzathu majaji ndi ma magistrate akuchita ndithu nawonso kupempha kuti aunikire ma condition of service. Nkhani imene ikukhudza makamaka kuti kuchita enactment of the judicial reforms bills ndithu kuli amene ma law society akonza ndithu zionetsero zimene akufuna achite advocate
kuti CCJP akupereka support.
Iwo apereka support ifeso tinamva mbuyo zimene zinizofunika kuti ndithu pakhale kuunikira ndithu makamaka malamulo amenewa kuunikidwa kwa za malamulo bill imene ipite ku nyumba ya malamulo.
Yes, it is appearing in the
yes,
Daily
Times.
Times. That it's
CCJP.
endorsing lawyers' demos. Okay.
Sure. Right. Next.
Yeah. I'll tell one more on the local scene. Headline here reads terrorism risk real. That is according to a spy guru. Part of the story reads an official from the National Intelligence Service (NIS) has revealed several scenarios indicating that Malawi faces a terrorism risk similar to other African countries. The official, who requested anonymity due to the sensitivity of his position, informed a recent meeting organized by the Public Affairs Committee (PAC) in Mangochi that NIS has uncovered several terrorism-related activities, including attempts to recruit young people by cells affiliated with the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant ISIL. When you Kanya terrorist, it's rather shocking. And it actually does make sense to hear that it's affiliated with the Islamic State of Iraq, because terrorism, you think of what would the benefit be? It's the fact that they are trying to recruit and they should be as terrorists. And it actually does make sense because let's be honest, I am not also a chochita.
Kuti
because I'm telling you, there is so much that people do for money, and people can do anything. How far am I willing to go to get what I want in terms of money and power? And to hear Woody terrorism is real, it's I really believe what is real. One is if I don't know and feel we are vulnerable. Actually, no matter we are vulnerable, we can definitely go for this. Two, security. Timabeza zokuti ayagwira mwina anthu akunja 200 chakuti omwe analowa without permits. Chimene chingalepheretse anthu ngati amene wakubwera kumanza apanga train anthu mdziko mwathu muno maforest anthu chingalepheretse njani.
Komanso tukamba zoti kugwira, which means aliponse na kuti munasagwidwa.
Definitely.
Kuda makaundi tsoka chabe kuti agwidwa mwatsoka. Koma ngati adutsa ndipo agwidwa. Nkuthekaso ena adutsa koma sanagwidwa.
Exactly. When you think about it, tikamagamba za security risk kumalaika tuko. Terrorism sijamayika kwenye pa list andanda wa kutokodi chinga chitika mala mwatu.
And sadly,
war, terrorism, things like those, we don't really think about them. Bombings, kaya kuti menezi machitikira kumalaika kwanza tumezi makaya, we don't really put them on that risk. On the security. Security, we don't really think about from the outside. What, because this is the risk that's coming from outside. And unfortunately, without actually thinking of what are the intentions, the actual intentions. So we do actually do, you know.
I think in Kanyobanga strengthening so one be national intelligence.
National intelligence service, yes.
Because he can't get easy. Because of my taita. Could NIS Najamwa and got a many of us who got the party my friend and a friend I own a guy I into a guy and Kubanga.
Definitely.
So
it is in because sometimes when you think about it, some of these things when you think about it on a deeper level, what if it has to do with things like this? We don't necessarily have the capacity of, you know, finding out these things. Technology has that everything about you shows up in the system. Personally, I'm going to show up in the NRB system.
All right, Lilongwe Water Board ranked second in Eastern and Southern Africa. The Eastern and Southern African Water and Sanitation ESAWAS Regulators Association has ranked Lilongwe Water Board as the second best water utility in the region. The regional benchmarking of water supply and sanitation utilities 2022 and 2023 report shows that Water and Sanitation Corporation of Rwanda, with a score of 59.9%, was the first trailed by the Water Board at 55.8% from 53% the previous year. Raised the report in part from the overall, WASAC maintained the first position despite the decline from 66.6% to 59.9%. Aguti bunge la water board lachita
the water board
the water board bunge mene lachita mwai kuti la club number 2
ku Eastern and Southern Africa. I'm assuming kunkhani ya services nkhani zamanzi and sanitation.
Zamanzi
Because I'm assuming, not I'm assuming, but the water board definitely deals with kulingwe. Those who they have access to clean and safe water. Also, sanitation services, because it's not just water board is not just about but it's also about sanitation, hygiene, which is a really good thing, because I am telling you, the Eastern and Southern Africa, it's a large region. Into here, the water board is the second. It's encouraging.
It's
really.
encouraging.
It's encouraging.
Inazimeke kuti tsafike ko pamwambapo kuna kuti ndeli ma services amene akupereka kwa anthu just improve kwambiri.
From this point, what is expected is for them to move forward. But they should actually put in more effort. Speaking of business, I'll take one. Trade deficit hits 1.1 trillion in Q2. Part of the story reads the country's trade balance widened to about negative 653.1 million US dollars, which is about 1.1 trillion Malawi kwacha between April and June 2024, from 507.6 million US dollars, about 866 billion kwacha in the first quarter. A financial and economic review published by the Reserve Bank of Malawi shows trade balance is the difference between the monetary value of a country's imports and exports over a given time period.
All right, I think I have to move on. Time's not on our side.
And she's going.
She's going. So, gradually, Kazambiri weekend abidai. Kunali Leg of Stars. Kunali Dito, Mr. Jokes na ndiko mede time yao imene ya kuti experience. I'm trying to check kuti kudana, but amaicha kuti chani kuno bwino. Experience with Mr. Jokes and something like that. So ali zingapo nditu kunali mpira koma zonsezi nkhani yake ndi entertainment.
Yes.
Nditu whatever kuti ku Leg of Stars kumeneko anasanga kwambiri after 4 years break. Leg of Stars returned just last week to the shores of Lake Malawi with pomp and excitement. Kwa amene mnaweza mpata nditu wopita ku Leg of Stars. Nditu chichewa cha masiku anomati chani?
I don't know. Because zilewa za masiku anonzambiri zimeziwenda mngoma ngamu ukhozo khoda simemoya.
Sizimenejo. Komano anasangalala anthu. Anakona kuti anasangalala kwambiri.
Anaibatsa moto. Okay. Health and culture. Ella Njuchi creates Kabula memories. Luntha-based fun seekers had a Sunday full of fun and emotions as youthful artist Ella Njuchi created the memories in his performance at Kabula Diaries at Chicheri Auditorium. This was Njuchi's first performance at the facility, but the second for Kabula Diaries to host after poet Q Malemezi. It's just as you said, good weekend that time. I mean, unless Karaguao, also don't go to the Sankoya Banga is already the
Maso ungatero ndi mula kuitsa. Chifukwa kuti ndi kumakomanda.
It's true also. Because the drama was very long away.
Ndema bezera kuti muna yopitira yokha waipeza. Koma ukafikanso kumene kuchabona zimene zikuchitika khawanso yamba kukupeza ndebula ndikana apanda kubwera. Kapena ndikanalowa ulere. Drama ibwezinda mwako ako bwezinda kula. Malamu yosenkhawa mabezekazo kuonjezeraso stress.
Okay, so we move on to sports.
Sports, yes.
Says Bamako battle. Flames face Burkina Faso in AFCON qualifiers. Malawi national football team, the Flames, have a make-or-break encounter when they face Burkina Faso Stallions in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON qualifiers at a neutral venue, Stade du 26 Mars in Bamako, Mali tonight. The match is scheduled to kick off at 9 p.m. local time. Both are aiming for their first victory in the qualifiers after dropping points in their respective opening matches. So Burkina Faso was facing Senegal. Is that the one that ended in a draw? I believe.
Burkina Faso and what?
I think Burkina Faso is facing Flames. So I know Flames was defeated by Burundi 3-2.
Yes.
And I
Burundi
believe,
yesterday
Burundi also lost to
to
Senegal. And I think Burkina Faso, imene kusewera ndi Flames imedzova.
There was a draw.
Kanga ndashitika draw,
Yes.
the Senegal. Yes, there was a 1-1 draw.
Yes.
So,
but ndito mapoint
at this point, Senegal imene ili
pamwamba.
And these are just African qualifiers.
Followed by Burundi?
I believe so, because yes, definitely. Because whatever you find kuti amene awinako ndekuti so far ndi Senegal ndi Burundi.
Ndekuti Malawi ndi
Burkina Faso draw, Senegal
Malawi loss.
Malawi.
So awaba ndekuti Malawi ndi ntchito yayikulu yoti igwire.
Definitely.
FAM nullifies coming into transfer. That's another story that is appearing on the back page of the Nation. And partly the story mwachidule kwambiri nkhani kukhudza transfer imene inachitika pakati pa Sewera Promise Kamwendo kuchoka ku Premier Beds Diamonds kupita ku Mighty Mukulu Wanderers. Nkhani imeneyo idavuta ndipo adayimitsa kaya FAM kuti ayi imene tiunike kaya ndipo paro agamula kuti ayi transfer imeneyo ili invalid, siyo yenera kuti ikhalepo, ndipo uyu akwena abwerere kuti timu yake yadetsa. Ndipo ngati panali zosinthana kumbali amawobidi zibwerere imene zidalili pakale. So uyu analandira kale 6 million kuti signing fee kuchokera yes, that was signing on fee which he pocketed from Wanderers, 6 million baht. They are what he has to refund. 6 million so. Look at
one thing about it, and this should teach Anto a lesson. If we're being honest, almost every season, team can make sure that my players because it's like I don't understand. So you are a player, you are under management young trainer. That means they sort of own you. They manage you. Like I don't know. Isn't it like common sense? Isn't it supposed to be common sense? There are supposed to be proper procedures that are supposed to be followed before you transfer. That's what I don't understand. But I hope that this is a lesson. I mean, the next time since I saw the 6 million, next time as
so ironically, FAM has also fined both the Edza and the Wanderers. Wanderers has been fined 4 million for being found guilty of flouting player transfer procedures. Pamene Edza aibeza yola kwa mlandu akuti okhala pa center of the whole controversy. And has been fined 3 million kwacha.
Yikes.
You can see kuti mwina ndokwele mwina sina kwanitse Edza kuchita control, as you said, kuti anali manja mwawo player anatha mwina kuchita control ma issues ena ali kuna kuti fana digravai or let's do this mwina kuthandizira right path kuti we have to follow this way.
And management ya player ndio tabweza 6
million. Tabweza 6 million.
If you think about it, because I'm telling you, if he had 6 million.
Not even eating you now, that's the same day. Same day number. Weekend, they would be Nabagana blood, go conduct 500.
And I'm glad Demi,
Maka and Chani, the Dima phone up. That's what you think.
I'm just saying. Because they are
Omano, as you have said, this is very good for zero. Kwa matimu, maplayer ni ngakalema agent yao maplayer. Kuti tieni tisikumbukira kutsatira ndondomeko zoyenerera pamene tikufuna kusintha. Pali malamulo odziwikira pamene timayenera kutsatira.
And it actually goes to show kunena kuti punishment unfortunately simangopita kwa munthu mmodzi. Apa yapita kwa wina aliyese.
You see? So player boyamba zinkamvera kuna bili kublitz. Kena from nowhere ali mnjira kupita kublitz akuti kangale mtusakone. Funa siku gwira. Mawala kava atakwana. Zokhala kwanje. So that's why I would know my inachita flow tinasokoneza nditu tinantina loti munthu
anakambanga poch.
So zimene zonzo zoti malamulo sewa amadziwa ndikoti fine ipopereka sudangangane kuti akudziwa kuti amadziwa
komano ninkhani leno tisinangamaona nyalenya kuti amasewera bwino. So obviously when you are rivals you always think of and munkhani zampira amene safuna kuti player bwino apita kuti ngaonda.
So amozo kuti adikire kaye contract yake kuti zaithe pa 31 December ndemuna noma asati amuna kusalibwezere dikirani pa 31 basi muzakhala player wathu ifeyo drama zumuna munajagala it's okay. Wandi muzabula for free that time.
After a while, what if it turns 4 million?
4 million.
But also at the same time, they actually kind of deserve the punishment anyways. Like because as you put it, yes. No. Unfortunately, I don't have any international sports stories in the Daily Times. Okay. So as always, we were not able to take you through all of the stories that are appearing in our newspapers. So if you want to know more details to the stories we read, and some of which we could not, get yourself the papers, which with each going at the price of 2,000 kwacha. And of course, continue following the rest of our programs right here on Luntha TV. We are also on social media.
Yes.
At Luntha Television on Facebook. We're also on YouTube at Luntha Television. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Yes, at 10 o'clock. We'll be crossing over to the Bingo International Convention Center in Longwe, where we'll broadcast the press conference, the press briefing by one of the aspirants, which to say, but he's going to tell us more himself. At 10, just don't change the dial, because Dr. Matthews in Tumbuka will be speaking to the nation at 10. Live from the Bingo International Convention Center in the capital of Lilongwe. So we are here to give you that. Our team is on the ground to broadcast that live.
Of course.
So as she has said, we're on TV, we're on Luntha Television, on Facebook, we're on TV official, on YouTube. You can choose where to watch us from.
Definitely.
And then follow what is going to be said from there. But of course, the rest of our programs. Otherwise,
you've been with me, Tandy Zumara, and my colleague,
Brennan Manza.
Have a lovely Tuesday.
Luntha Television stands as an autonomous faith-based broadcaster with a national and international reach. Experience the difference with Luntha Television, where innovation meets experience. Authenticated team backed by cutting-edge technology ensures seamless execution and unparalleled results. Luntha guarantees credibility